Did Ryan Reynolds ditch Blake Lively to save his career? The Hollywood scandal unfolds. Ryan Reynolds just abandoned Blake Lively at her biggest premiere, but was it a PR move, or is their entire marriage falling apart? Hollywood is buzzing with speculation, and insiders are finally revealing the shocking truth behind Blake's legal battle, PR disasters, and why Ryan may have just saved himself from total career destruction. The real question is, was this a calculated career move or a relationship in crisis? The answer might just change everything you thought you knew about Hollywood's golden couple. Ryan and Blake have long been considered one of Hollywood's most beloved power couples. Their playful social media interactions and seemingly perfect marriage made them a fan-favorite duo. But the entertainment industry is ruthless, and when scandals erupt, even the most adored celebrities can face severe backlash. So, when Ryan was noticeably absent from Blake's major film premiere, the speculation began. Was he too busy with other commitments, or was this a carefully planned move to distance himself from controversy? This video will break down everything we know, including the troubling legal battle, the disastrous SNL appearance, and why Ryan might have finally decided to walk away. But before we get into the details, make sure to stick around because the final twist in this Hollywood drama might just leave you speechless. The premiere of Another Simple Favor was supposed to be Blake Lively's triumphant moment, her big comeback after a year of scandal and controversy. But the one thing missing? Ryan Reynolds. For years, Ryan has played the role of the supportive husband, always appearing by Blake's side at major events. But this time, he was nowhere to be seen. The media exploded with questions. Did Ryan skip the event to protect his career? Was their marriage falling apart behind the scenes? Or was this part of a larger Hollywood power move? One thing was certain: his absence was not a coincidence. Blake, ever the professional, walked the red carpet alone, flashing a carefully rehearsed smile for the cameras. But fans and reporters alike couldn't help but notice the tension behind her eyes. She looked composed on the surface, but something felt off. Where was Ryan? Why had he not shown up to support her? Especially considering how much media attention the event was receiving. Hollywood is all about image, and power couples are expected to put on a united front, especially in times of controversy. If Ryan was absent, it wasn't because he simply couldn't make it. There had to be a reason, and insiders were quick to point out that this was not just a last-minute scheduling conflict, it was a carefully calculated move. According to sources close to the couple, Ryan had been growing increasingly concerned about the effect Blake's legal troubles were having on his own brand. The entertainment industry is ruthless, and a scandal, even one you're only loosely connected to, can be career-ending. Ryan's decision to avoid the premiere was more than just an act of self-preservation. It was a signal to Hollywood that he was distancing himself from the storm. And as we'll soon uncover, this might have been the smartest move of his career. Blake Lively's 2023 lawsuit against Justin Baldoni sent shockwaves through Hollywood. She accused the actor and director of misconduct, but the case quickly backfired. Baldoni fought back with a $400 million countersuit, completely flipping the narrative. Leaked text messages and emails suggested Blake's case wasn't as strong as she made it seem. Major media outlets started questioning her credibility. Meanwhile, Ryan Reynolds was stuck in the middle. Supporting his wife publicly could mean tanking his own career, while distancing himself might make him look disloyal. Hollywood insiders claim that Ryan was privately panicking, and the real damage was yet to come. Blake's allegations initially painted her as the victim, and at first, the industry seemed to be rallying behind her. But as more details emerged, cracks started forming in her story. Baldoni didn't just deny the accusations, he fought back with an aggressive legal strategy that turned the narrative against Blake. What made this case even more explosive was the involvement of major media outlets. A report from the New York Times suggested that there had been a coordinated effort to sway public opinion in Blake's favor before the lawsuit was even officially filed. This revelation shook Hollywood and made people question whether Blake had been manipulating the narrative from the start. This put Ryan in a difficult position. He had built his brand on being charming, likable, and controversy-free. Aligning himself too closely with Blake's legal battle could jeopardize all of that. And as Hollywood watched the lawsuit spiral out of control, Ryan realized he needed to act fast if he wanted to protect his career. February 2024. Ryan and Blake made a surprise SNL appearance, hoping to prove they were still Hollywood's power couple. Instead, it turned into a career disaster. The audience response? Mixed applause, boos, and uncomfortable silence. Ryan's body language, detached, nervous, avoiding eye contact. Blake's reaction? Furious. This wasn't just a bad night. It was the moment Ryan realized that Blake's controversies were starting to hurt his own brand. The SNL appearance was meant to be a lighthearted way to win back public support. Instead, it exposed just how deep the backlash had become. Viewers weren't buying the power couple act anymore. They saw through it. And for the first time, Ryan seemed genuinely uncomfortable in the spotlight. What made matters worse was that Blake expected Ryan to play along. She needed him to publicly support her, to reinforce the idea that she was the victim. But Ryan wasn't playing the role she wanted him to. He was detached, distant, and visibly uneasy. This was the moment when Hollywood insiders started whispering that something was wrong. Was Ryan planning an exit? Was he trying to separate his brand from Blake's scandal before it was too late? And, as we'll soon uncover, the answer to that question was a resounding yes. After the disastrous SNL appearance, Ryan began making deliberate changes in how he interacted with Blake in public. The shift was subtle at first. Less engagement on social media, fewer public outings together, and, most notably, his complete absence from Blake's high-profile events. With Deadpool 3 set to release, he couldn't afford to be dragged into controversy. Hollywood insiders say he started cutting back on joint appearances. The first major move? Skipping Blake's red carpet event. By avoiding public scrutiny, Ryan was quietly protecting his career. But the fallout wasn't over yet. And this was just the beginning of Ryan's